Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ND Sunrise.
This is
the review of the Keenan Review.
That's right, we've got a big game in Sin City.
Plot twist, I am the Grim Reaper.
Overall, this year's event was a rousing success.
Would Notre Dame be the first one to accept ASL as a foreign language as a department?
Once again, I'm Elena Morgan from ND Sunrise, signing off. Good morning, Notre Dame, and welcome back to ND Sunrise. I'm Meaghan O'Keefe.
And I'm Hailey Inmon. Today we have a packed show with a little something for everyone. For seniors, we have a look back at all the Notre Dame football seasons you've experienced.
For freshmen, you can get an idea for the best courses to take next semester from our upcoming street segment.
And for anyone who's struggling with love, we have a live advice panel that may help you out.
And that could apply to most of the students on this campus. But first up, we want to touch on the controversial drag show performance that occurred on Notre Dame's campus last Friday evening. It drew crowds of both protesters and supporters alike, and junior reporter Sam Coffman has the details. Take it away, Sam.
Good evening. Welcome to Notre Dame Television. I'm Sam Coffman, coming to you from our studio in the second floor of the Duncan Student Center. Tonight, a group of protesters gathered at the university's DeBartolo Performing Arts Center. A group of approximately 200 people showed up to voice their frustration or support for a drag performance occurring at the nearby auditorium. The November 3rd show is part of a one-credit course taught by Professor Pam Wojcik, titled What a Drag, Drag on Screen, Variations in Meaning. Of the roughly 200 people in attendance, the majority were protesting the drag show. This group offered books and pamphlets, and throughout the event, they said the Divine Mercy Chaplet and the Hail Mary. Additionally, they sang several Marian hymns, including Notre Dame's alma mater. Ours forever, praise thee, Notre Dame.
Student here at the University of Notre Dame. I'm out here protesting today. This disgusting abomination that is the perversity of drag shows is an offense against women. It's an offense against our God. It is not hateful to anybody. We love the sinner, we hate the sin. And we are out here to bear witness that this is a Catholic university in which this perversity will not be tolerated in the name of academic freedom. There's no such thing as academic freedom when it comes to sin and blasphemy. Sin has no rights.
On the other side, a smaller group supporting the event also showed up, many of whom waved LGBTQ+ flags. These supporters were louder and more vocal, offering their opinions and talking to some of the media outlets in attendance.
Okay, my name is Tiara. I'm an ally to the LGBTQIA+ community, and I'm coming from a place of allyship and love and acceptance for everybody. I'm even praying for the protesters right now, because at this point in time, we just really need to just come together and accept things. And then also, even if you don't accept it, you don't have to say anything about it. You can just quietly feel the way you feel and not mess it up for everybody, because now you're further silencing people who are in the minority and have always been told to keep silent, but now we're trying to speak up and you want to silence them again. And I don't think that's right. And I feel like you should find love and acceptance in your heart, even if it's not something that you believe in, because you're speaking for God, and God loves everybody.
Can you just not step on my ground? You need to calm down.
The event started at 7:30 p.m. Between 7 and 7:30, very few people entered the auditorium. Tickets were free to the Notre Dame community. Sources tell NDTV that many conservative protesters registered for tickets without intention to attend the show, aiming to minimize the event's true attendees. Prior to the event, in a now public email to a student, Father Jerry Ollinger, Vice President of Student Affairs, defended the event, stating, "This freedom in academic context is critical, and the university protects this freedom even when the content of the presentation is objectionable to some or even many. Because the event is part of a one-credit course in film, television, and theater on the history of drag, the principle of academic freedom does apply." While the event was unusual for a typically calm campus, no violence was reported and both groups kept to themselves.
What's up, Sunrise? It's your reporters Lauren and Alice here. And with spring semester registration coming up, we're here to ask Notre Dame students 2 important questions. What's been their favorite class, or who's been their favorite teacher? Come along as we find out. Hi, I'm here with
Anna.
Anna, what's your favorite class at Notre Dame?
Adolescent development. It's a psych class.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm here with
Aiden, Josh.
And what is your favorite class here?
Foundations of Theology with Follow Ken Grove. Microeconomics with Professor Bettis.
I'm in that one too as well. Both great classes. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Hi, I'm here with
Alexis.
And Alexis, who is your favorite teacher at Notre Dame?
Mem Thomas, she teaches criminology.
Wow, awesome.
Thank
you.
I'm here with Meaghan Northup and Ellie Weichner.
And what is your favorite class here at Notre Dame?
Visualizing data with Professor Erlacher.
Corporate financial reporting with Jessica Watkins.
Ooh, those both sound so interesting. Thank you so much, ladies. I am here with
Jenny Ocon.
Jenny, what's your favorite class here at Notre Dame?
My favorite class is finance with Carl Ackerman.
We're going to the library to find some more people.
Who's your favorite professor, Alice?
My favorite professor is Professor Spence, who teaches my Principles of Microeconomics class. She's super funny, and I'm actually in that class with Lauren, so very fun class. Okay, I'm here with
Joseph Opferman and Charlie Griffin.
And what are your boys' favorite professors?
I like Stephen Wheatstock. He teaches freshman intro chemistry lab. He's great.
I like Elizabeth Mazurek. She teaches intermediate Latin. Very funny, very insightful, and yeah.
Hi, I'm here with
Anna Leyendecker.
Anna, what is your favorite class here at Notre Dame?
My favorite class this year has been Greek with Team Mazurek, the real Mazurek, because there's 2. It's been really fun, and there's a lot of people from different grades and even some master's students, which is really fun.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
I'm here with
Lily Bradley.
And who is your favorite professor here on campus?
I would have to say my favorite professor is Professor Chris Stevens, and he teaches Foundations of Leadership.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm here with my good friend Carolina and our local celebrity here who did a Snow Angel in front of Father Jenkins. And I'm asking you 2 today, what is your favorite class here at Notre Dame?
2D Foundations with Professor Beck.
World Crisis with Professor Valenzuela. Ooh, very interesting. Thank you, ladies. I'm here with Shamrock Sports legend, Ben Rohr.
Hello.
Ben, what is your favorite class at Notre Dame?
I would have to go with Writing and Rhetoric with Professor Anila Shrade. Fantastic time.
Lovely. Thank you. Well, that's all we have for today. Hopefully you got some good advice from fellow students here. Happy registration. This has been Lauren and Alice, and I will send it back to the desk.
Thanks, you two. Up next, class of 2024 reporter Elise Dohoney takes us through all the seasons of Notre Dame football her class has had to endure. Elise?
Well, guys, football season is over. I know we still have another 2 games and then maybe a bowl game, but chances of a championship, gone. New Year's Six Bowl, gone. I mean, we won't even have the opportunity left this season to rush the field against a top 5 opponent. Season's over. Even our Shamrock sports team here at NDTV has decided that, you know what, we're just gonna cover basketball this week. But the season being over is not just over for the year, but for the class of 2024, this was our last football season ever at Notre Dame as students. And we've seen the best and the worst of Notre Dame football in the last 4 years. So let's take this opportunity to look back on all the class of 2024 has had to witness, celebrate, and despair over since 2020. Let's start with 2020. 2020 was the year of COVID football. There were no tailgates, there was assigned seating, like very specific assigned seating, and there were spit tests to get into the stadium. The shirt was green, Ian Book was our quarterback, Brian Kelly was marching his way to become the winningest coach in program history. It was a big year. The defining game of our freshman year was undisputably against number 1 ranked Clemson in Notre Dame Stadium on November 7th, 2020. After a grueling and nail-biter game with 2 overtimes, the Irish pulled out a win 47-40, and we stormed the field. Since then, no field storming has felt justifiable to the class of 2024. We know what it means to storm a field when a win is important. The Irish went on to lose against Clemson in the ACC championship, and then again to lose against Alabama in the college football playoffs. Alabama eventually won, but the 2020 football team was what we needed in 2020. In a time of isolation, confusion, and chaos, the 2020 football team made us Notre Dame fans for life.
Thanks, Elise. This season has been so fun. I even got to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to college game day. Although, the 3 losses haven't been great.
It's okay. They've just been waiting until my senior year to win the championship. Next year is the year.
I hope you're right on that.
Next up, if you are looking to get some love advice from 2 teenage girls, we have the perfect advice panel for you. Zora and Jada have answers to some of the most common dating dilemmas on Notre Dame's campus. Take it away, guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Zora.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome to the brand new start of a new segment, NDT. All right, this is a new segment where we're going to give you guys all of the advice that you seek. And with Marriage Pact coming out, today's theme is relationship advice. So let's dive right in with our first question. All right. What is your advice for dating while studying abroad? Should me and my partner take a break or do long distance?
I think it really depends on how long they're abroad.
Yeah.
I think time is a big
yeah, and
factor
how
in
long
the
you've been
decision.
dating too.
Also, will it last?
Oh yeah.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Will it last?
Also, can you visit them? Like,
ooh, that could be fun.
You know,
that
you have money like that. That's a good question.
That's a big one. Depends.
I'd say maybe like under 6 months, take a break.
Ooh. Okay, but do you get back together when you get back?
Ooh. Hey, true love waits.
Right.
Love always finds
but college
a way.
love is a little different. College love is a little different.
And they'll have 2 different partners.
Right. It might be a completely different story when you get back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but
guarantee.
What's meant to be will never leave you.
Right. Especially in college, right.
Yep. We'll just
Right,
we'll
totally.
just leave it on that one. All
Totally.
right. What's the second question?
My marriage pact results came out, but I'm not sure how to reach out. What should I say?
Well, what not to say? How about we start there?
Right, that's a good one. Nothing corny. I wouldn't say anything outrageous either.
No like corny pickup lines?
I wouldn't go that route. I would go like the friend route. Start as friends, see where it goes, because maybe you're attracted to them, maybe you're not. So maybe a new friend.
Okay.
Maybe a new love interest.
And is this like Instagram DM?
I think you have to start there, because especially if you don't know them.
What if they don't have social media? You slide in the email?
Me personally, I'm not emailing anyone. I'm not emailing anyone over marriage pact. That's just me though. That's just me.
It goes down in the Gmail. Like
it goes down in the Gmail. Would you?
nd.edu. I mean, honestly,
would you? Are we down that bad? Is it?
Ooh. Perhaps.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first.
I mean, I didn't do marriage pact this year. Did you?
I did not do it either.
All right. Well, maybe we'll test it out next year.
Right. Maybe we'll try and let you know.
All right. Our third question is from our viewers. The dome dance is coming up, and I don't know how to ask the person I like. Any advice for asking people to?
I think we again start with what not to do.
Let's start again with what not to do. Here's what you should not do. You should not sit at my desk with your back facing me, doing your ACMS homework, and ask me, again, your back still facing me.
Right.
Just, on the cuff, on the fly, completely catching me off guard. Because then I'll make you turn around and repeat yourself.
Zora, that sounds like a first-person experience.
It
sounds like it almost happened to you.
It did happen last year, and that was foreshadowing because I did not have a good time at that formal. I should not have.
There you go, and there you go. I think keep it casual. Don't embarrass yourself, and don't embarrass the person you're asking, because they will not want to say yes if they feel embarrassed.
What would be an embarrassing ask?
Something like super public, something super visual. I think unless it's like a declaration of love at this point, I think it's a dome dance. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. What about like an NDH proposal?
No.
Peak hours too.
I can't do that. I'm so sorry. You actually got the wrong person, because that is almost marriage in itself. Anything in North Dining Hall is off limits for me.
Do you think like a homecoming proposal is too much, like flowers and a sign?
If you're dating, no, maybe. Shows love or something of that nature.
That's
but I think a crush, I think that's a lot. I think that's like throwing you off guard. Do I say yes? Do I say no? Like I feel forced to say yes because there's flowers and a big
and
production.
Watching you and filming.
People are watching.
You don't want to end up on Yik Yak. No Yik Yak
Oh
stories.
my goodness. No Yik Yak. Especially if the name is dropped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Or Barstool ND. Don't end up there.
Worse. Honestly, I think that might be worse.
Yeah.
Because Yik Yak is at least
absolutely
that's
cannot.
anonymous.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, what's our last question?
Our last question today is, what are the best places to go on dates, both on and off campus? Are dining hall dates tacky?
Okay, that's a loaded question. Let's start with on campus.
Okay. That's my vote.
La Fun.
In a booth. Specifically in a booth, not too public. Maybe upstairs, because renovated.
Yep, shout out the new renovation. That looks great.
Exactly.
Duncan Student Center is a no. Absolutely not.
Not catch me in
Especially Chick-fil-A around the hours of noon and 2
Modern
p.m.
Market? No.
Nope. No. It's also kind of pricey, honestly.
I mean, yeah, but it's too public.
Yeah.
2 P's, pricey in public.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Honestly,
Won't do it. So what about off campus?
Campus, okay, depends on your price range. If you got it like that, Carmela's. Carmela's is great. They have great pasta, great pizza.
I think bowling. Is so fun. Mini golf, something fun where you guys get to do something and like can talk, but you're not forced to talk the whole time.
Oh, that's true.
Like an activity almost.
Yeah. Here's where we're not going to go off campus. Anywhere on Eddy Street.
No.
Anywhere with a lot of windows.
No.
None like that.
No.
Especially if it's like a first date, because listen, ops are everywhere.
Ops are everywhere. I've caught an op on Eddy Street, so really, don't do Eddy Street. Unless you want to see somebody you know, don't do Eddy Street.
Yeah, absolutely not. What about dining hall dates? Are those tacky?
I think they're tacky. I think me and my friends call dining hall dates marriage.
Oh, okay.
So if you're ready to propose, go on a dining hall date. If you're not, you're always going to see someone you know in dining hall. I think South Dining Hall, I'm always going to see somebody I know.
That's true, yeah.
That one is always, without a doubt, I'm going to see somebody I know. So I say don't step in the dining hall with a love interest unless you are sure that this is your love interest.
Well, and also stick by the person you're with. Like, be prepared to defend that you were with that person, because you will be seen and you will be caught.
You will be in somebody's group chat.
Yep,
I'm
somebody's
telling you
group
right
chat.
now.
Somebody's gonna be taking pictures. You know, I'm a master of the sneak picture, the sneak diss.
master,
I'm not gonna lie. You know, I walk through the dining hall and I scan for all my ops. So it's
arm type, you know. On the phone call, but I'm really taking a picture of you.
One time I was asked on a dining hall date, but it was a very controversial man within our class, and I just had to make the executive decision, like, do I want to do that to myself, kind of.
Yeah, I'd asked somebody, I was like, I'm at the dining hall, like, you can come if you want. Didn't think he would come. He actually came. And I was caught off guard. I didn't think he would actually come.
Okay.
Because he'd already eaten. He came. I was thrown off guard. I had to defend myself in front of many people who I ran into. And then we walked away from that. It was a whole.
Yeah.
I just would never do it again. So I've learned my lesson the hard way.
Okay, good to know.
Not the dining hall.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you all today. Tune in the next time that we do this segment. Thank you so much, Jada.
Of course. Thank you, Zora. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. I'll be sure to use that advice around campus. Now let's take a look at some exciting events happening around campus this week. First up, this Saturday, Walsh Hall is hosting a dodgeball tournament from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Rockney. You can sign up to compete in teams of 7, but you must register by today. It's $5 per person, and all funds go to La Casa de Amistad. Plus, each winner gets a $10 Grubhub gift card.
Next up, Soren Hall presents Otterfest. It's a 2-day event with an acoustic concert on Friday and a rock concert on Saturday. On Saturday, there will be Oktoberfest cuisines like bratwurst and soft pretzels.
And if you didn't know, the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center has movie screenings with only $4 tickets for students. This weekend's show is Barbie. There will be 4 showings throughout this weekend, including one tonight. So take advantage of this fun, cheap opportunity right on campus.
Finally, even though it isn't until next Friday, you can start drafting your recipes for Baden Hall's 2nd annual bake-off. On the Haggerty Family Cafe stage, every dorm on campus will compete to sell the most baked goods. And the dorm that sells the most wins Insomnia cookies. So put your best cookies forward and let the best baker win. And that's all we have for today's episode of ND Sunrise. Catch our newscast on Thursday mornings on the Duncan Student Center big screen from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can also find us on the NDTV YouTube page under the ND Sunrise playlist.
To keep up on all the latest news, make sure to follow us at Notre Dame Television on Instagram, at Notre Dame TV on Twitter, and Notre Dame Television on YouTube.
Do you want to join NDTV? We're always searching for people interested in student-led broadcasting and TV production. Come visit our student studio on the 2nd floor of Duncan Student Center or send us an email at ndtv@nd.edu. Thank you for tuning in this morning. From all of us here at the studio, we hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Once again, I'm Meaghan O'Keefe.
And I'm Hailey Inmon.
From
ND Sunrise, signing off.